So recording is on. Now we will see few predefined classes. String. String. First is h1. String. Then math. Then h1 date. Okay, so we will use these things generally. String, math, date. Now, what do you mean by string class? What do you mean by string class? Can you tell me? Am I audible or not? Hello?
Yes.
String. So, the string object in a JavaScript is used to represent and manipulate the sequence of the characters. The string object in the JavaScript is used to represent and manipulate the sequence of the characters. Strings are the fundamental data type in the JavaScript, right? String are the fundamental data type in the JavaScript, and string object provides various methods to work with the strings, right? So first, how do you create the strings? How do you create the strings? H2, creating string. So we have seen we generally have used string a lot of times, right? So how do you use the string? New folder, day 47, and here I can say app01.js. How do you define the string? Const str is equals to abc, correct? Const str is equals to what? abc. So this is the way of defining string. This is the first way, and second way you might not have seen so far, but that was pending because constructor function or the classes. So this is the another way of creating the string. So pqr, right? You can consider this as a constructor function, or you can consider this as a class also, correct? So const str1, const str2, this. Now there are some common properties string is having. You can say console.log. Length property, str1 or 2, whatever dot length, it will give you number of characters available into the string. Also you can deliberately I will use second string, sorry, length, not split, it's length. Then str2 of first, you'll get the character. Correct? You'll get over here what? Character. Now console.log string concatenation. Two strings need to be concatenated. We have seen this thing, str1 plus str2. Right?
Yes.
There are few important methods which are available in the string class. So this is a general thing we have seen. Also, we have seen string can be created in ES6 way, right? That is a little bit different. See here. You can create string in this way, backticks, right? String templates and literals. Hello?
Yes.
You remember this, right?
Yes, sir.
So concatenation, this is new way of creating strings. This can be multi-line also, no problem. This can be in this way also, multi-line. Correct?
Yes.
Backticks, this is the ES6 way, which is introduced in ES6. That is the ECMA script 2015. Do not get confused. ES6 means ECMA script 2015. Okay. Now, this is about the basics of the string. Now let's create new file. Don't need to run it. We already have run a lot of times, right?
Yes.
So const str is equals to new string abc pqr lmn. This is my string. Now there are some functions. Console.log str.to lowercase. If it is in uppercase, you can convert it to the lowercase. You can convert it to uppercase. Then console.log character at position this. Console.log str dot, can you see replace, split is there, two lowercase is there, includes, ends with, last index of, concat is there. And in such way there are and in such way there are a lot of methods that we are going to see. Now if you see, let's use a trim method. Okay, so I will create, let's run this much code first.
Yes.
cd day 47 node app02.js. Can you see uppercase and caret 1 is this. Few more methods we will see on this str, replace, split, char code at, say 1, console.log, can you see 98, what char code at will return?
98.
Yeah, say that.
Number, the alphabet number.
A Unicode. Unicode value of the character specified at party. So it will return the B only, Unicode value of the B it will return. Console.log str dot, you can check if it includes another substring. If it includes PQ or QP, let's say QP, it is there or not, and PQ is available inside that string or not. Can you see, first is false, QP
Yes.
is not there,
Yes.
but PQ is there,
Yes.
right? Similarly, console.log, we can say str dot. There are a lot of methods like this. Can you see? A lot of methods are available. If you remember, we have seen slice, splice also. Remember or not? Slice,
Yes, sir.
splice, substring.
Slice.
Right? Those methods we have already
Substring.
seen. So in this way, you can work with the string. We already have spent time with string at the time of variables. Right? You
Yes.
remember or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, app 0,
Sir, what is the substring?
like it will create, okay, let's go here.
Substring.
We have already seen this thing, str.substring.
String.
It will create a part of the string. So I want to have a substring from second to the fifth.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes.
Can you see CQP?
Yes.
So we have seen this in detail at the time of string
Yes.
variables.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what we have not seen yet, date.
Yes.
Date. So const, we can see dt or now or today is equals to new date. So this object is already there. This object is already there in the date. Sorry, date object is already there. Date object is already there in the JavaScript. This might be constructor function or it
Yes.
might be a class date. If you want to look this as in the ES6 perspective, if you want to look to this date as ES6 perspective, you can consider date as a what? Class.
Substring. Class.
If you want to go behind the ES6, you can consider this as a constructor function.
Constructor.
Right? Let's print this. Console.log. Today, let's print it. And let us see here. app03.js. Can you see? It is giving you in some specific format.
Yes.
Can you see this? What exactly
Yes, sir.
it is in this format? Okay, let's do one thing first. Where we have worked with the string, do you remember variables and data types?
In that, no, sir.
Variables and data types, objects,
Okay.
where exactly we have seen string.
Yes. Sequence now.
Now a lot of syllabus pointers have been covered.
Yes.
It's not that easy to find out exactly where. So you today search and let me know.
Classes.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
We don't require this topic. It's not worth of creating a separate chapter. Just a simple point is enough. Okay, let's write it. No problem. But we have seen this thing or not?
Yes, sir.
Slice, splice. Do you remember this?
Yes.
I remember. I think we have,
Yes, sir.
even in the video thumbnail was like that only. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Slice, splice. Conditional statements, array operation notes, functional programming, operators, JavaScript introduction, basics of function, variable. In the variables in details or what?
Sir, in the working with array. After that.
Here in the arrays?
No, sir. Yes, introduction to array.
Oh, we have covered this
In array.
in the form of array.
Yes.
For the array, we have covered the slice and splice.
Yes.
Same analogy is there. Okay, let's do it again. Objects, few
Predefined.
string. So how do you create the string? So how do you create the string? So strings can be created using the string literals and using the constructors.
Constructor.
Code. So let's complete it with the documentation. Let's complete everything. Let's not keep anything pending.
Yes.
Okay. So let's write this thing here. str1, str2, str3. So this is how you will create the string.
Yes.
Some common properties for the string. h2. Sorry. h2. Common properties and methods. A length property. h3. Character. Access. Concatenation. Concatenation. So these are some properties. The length property returns number of characters in the string.
Yes.
Length property returns number of characters in the string.
Yes.
Number of characters in the string. Length property. Number of characters in the string. Character access. Characters in string can be accessed using a square brackets index.
Yes.
This one. Concatenation. Strings can be concatenated using plus operator.
Yes.
this thing. Correct? Now
Yes, sir.
some string methods. H2 string methods. What are the methods available in a string? The string object provides number of methods. String object provides numerous methods for string manipulation. Some commonly used methods are char at, character at index, substring, start and end, right? Index of, you can get an index of particular character.
Character includes.
Lowercase converts string to the lowercase. Uppercase converts it to the uppercase. Split method.
Yes.
These are commonly used methods. So here you can say char at, substring, index of, lowercase, split. Okay, before moving ahead, let's keep this date little bit aside. So const str is equals to str is equals to yyydd mm. Okay, so this is my some string I have, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Some string I have. Now consider that this represents year, this represents date, this represents month. Now I want to extract year, date, month from this string. So what I need? Const, say year is equals to some code. Here I can say some code, const date or day is equals to some code, and const month is equals to some code. How do you do that? So if you look at this string, you will observe the pattern. What is the pattern? Year
Where?
and the day are separated by hyphen, means this minus sign.
Yes.
So day and month is separated by this minus sign.
Minus.
So year and the day separated by hyphen, minus sign. Day and month separated by minus sign. So you can take the benefit. A string class gives you a function.
Yes.
Const, here you can say const extracted is equals to str dot split.
Split.
Split by means of which character? Hyphen.
Hyphen.
Right? Split by
Yes.
hyphen. So here I can say 0 for now, 0 for now, or instead of that, undefined. Correct? Undefined and undefined.
Undefined.
Okay, presently. Now if you print the console.log extracted
Extracted.
and here app03.js, can you see? You will get an array. Can you see? This is an array. Inside array, 0th element is YYY. First element is, sorry, DDD. Second element is MM. So you got the extracted thing. So you can do something like this. Extracted of 0. Correct? Which is the year.
Yes. Year.
Extracted of 1, which is the day.
Yes.
And extracted of 2, which is nothing but what? Month. So now you can access separately console.log,
Year.
console.log year is dollar year,
Year.
then day,
Dollar day.
day, month,
month.
dollar, month. Split function we have seen.
Yes.
Can you see that? Split function. This is the split function is. Okay. Now, smart, if you are in a ES6, you don't need these 3 lines. This can be done in one line. Destructuring. YR, DY, M. Or here simply you can say YYY, MM, DD. 3 variables. You created 3 variables here, right?
Yes.
Similarly, 3 variables you have created. And then you
Yes.
can say str.split. So whatever you have done in this 3 line, whatever you have done in this 4 lines, you have done in a single line.
Single line.
Correct? Whatever you have done in these 4 lines, you have done in a single line. Initialize the variables, assign the 0th element, first element, ES6, destructuring. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now one more method we will see. Can you see there are white spaces?
Yes.
Before and after there are some white spaces. Now if you try to split, you will get some different output. Can you see that?
Yes.
There is YYY is something like this and MMM is something like this. Extra white spaces have been attached. Extra spaces have been created. So how do you tackle this? Can you please tell me? How do you remove that white spaces? Hello?
Using a trim.
Using what?
Trim.
Trim function. Correct. First we
Yes.
will remove the white spaces. Dot trim dot split. So trim will remove the extra
One space.
white spaces before and after. Remember that. Trim will represent extra white spaces before and after. Correct? In between the string, if there are white spaces, it will not remove it. Remember this thing. Correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So this is about a split. There are a lot of other methods also available to work with string. Let me see what we have. Str includes, you got it. Concat,
Yes.
instead of plus operator, you can use the concat method.
Yes.
Index of and last index of,
Yes.
here you will get, you provide a character, it will give you the index of that particular character.
Yes.
Right? Repeat. So this is interesting.
Yes.
Str dot repeat 3 times. So whatever you have here,
Please repeat 3 times.
it will repeat it 3 times. So console.log. Like this, there are a lot of utility methods available. Can you see? 1 time, 2nd time, 3rd time. And the white spaces are also considered.
Yes.
If you don't want that, just make a trim here also
Trim.
and then repeat. So that spaces would be removed.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is about the string, and there are a lot of methods. You try methods on your own.
Yes.
There are, I will write that point, there are many methods. You try it on yourself. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll push this much code. Just go through the code in 2 minutes. Here we can say JavaScript string methods. Done?
Yes, sir.
Update class. Any question? You sure you don't have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Math class we will see. First we will see date class. I'm getting some noise from your end. App 04.js. So const dt or today is equals to new date. It will print today. Console.log today. And see here. Okay. 04. So console.clear. So when you run this program, everything would be cleared first and then it would be printed. Correct? So 2023 12 and see here. So it returns time. Sorry, it returns date, then separated by t, and then it gives the time. Correct? First it gives date, then there is a t separator, which means that you can get the benefit like this: const today dot split today. First, what I need to do, I just need to have only this much date. So first what you need to do, you need to convert, this is a date object. So date you need to convert to string today dot to ISO string, see here, and console.log, just print this guy first and see. So this is the object you have printed over here, and here you have printed normal string. Can you check the colors? So this color is different than this one. Okay. So ISO string means what? Returns the string in the ISO format. What is that? This format is called as ISO format. It represents the date and time in the ISO format, commonly used in the JavaScript and many other programming languages like this. So if you look at this, you can think this date. So this is the date representation and it is the string representation. So here we can write h1 ISO format. ISO format. What is ISO format? The format oh, it shouldn't be h1, h2. ISO format. The format 2023-12, this is a representation of a date and time in the ISO 8601 format, commonly used in the JavaScript and many other programming languages. Let's break down each part of the string. So this represents the date. This represents what? This represents the date YYYMMDD, where YYY is the year in the 4-digit. Then MM 2 digits as the month. Remember that month starts from 0. Okay. And this, then you get something called as T. In between them there is a T. If you see here, there is a T. So what is that T? T stands for the separator between the date and time components. T stands for the time. T stands for the time and serves as the separator between the date and time components. In this complete string, there are two components, as we discussed, a date component, and this much is what? Time component. Correct? So in this is the time 6:24:50, whatever, this is the time, where HH, capital HH, are the hours, a 24-hour format, small mm, 2 digits in minutes, small ss. Small ss are the seconds, and the triple capital S are the milliseconds, 372 over here. Correct? Then Z stands for the Zulu time zone. Z stands for the time zone. Z represents the Zulu time zone, which is also known as the UTC, the Coordinated Universal Time. The Z stands for Zulu in the NATO phonetic alphabetic, indicating the UTC plus 0. So that Z stands for the time zone. Okay. So putting it all together, the 2023-12, whatever this, represent the December 2023 at 6:04 a.m. in the UTC time zone, a universal time. Because if you run the program in India and if you run the program in the US now, you should get a different time. But there is a common between both of these countries, that is the UTC time. And that's why whenever you do coding, make sure that you will use the UTC time. For example, if you are using Facebook, you have commented now. Okay, so it is a 12:21 in India. So for you, time would be 12:21. But if your friend is checking that comment in the US, time should be the US time, right?
Yes.
How you are going to manage that? So between you and your friend, the common is a UTC time. So they will add their time zone to the UTC. You will add your time zone to the UTC. Correct? This is how it works. So this is a basic of the date we have seen. It represents the date. Then what exactly it shows? It shows the ISO format. This format it shows. Okay. Now, 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 creating the date objects. So ISO format we have seen. Again H2. Creating date object. So one way we have seen by using the constructor. If you see const first 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 day is equals to new date, and here you can pass the date in the same format. In which format? In this format. You can just pass this much data also. Here you can say 2020 0101. That is also okay. You print it now, console.log first day dot to ISO string and see what it prints. Can you see rest of the things it prints as 0? Right? So I was telling you how to extract only date from this long string. Can you write the logic? Take a homework. Take a homework. I can tell you, but I want you to do the homework. Web development homework day 47. Extract date, sorry, year, month, day from this format. Also extract time. Okay. So if you see here, you can pass date in this way also. You can pass date in this way also. Now, 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 one way to extract. So here I will, one way to extract by using the string, right? And another way. So let's create new file app05.js. Here I can say const day new date 20 2020 0101 t. Here I can add 12:30 and seconds are 00. 12:30 00. Okay. So how do you extract? How do you extract these year, date, month and other thing? So here we can say const year is equals to, here we can say specific date dot get full year month get month const day is equals to specific date dot get date. Can you see? Similarly, const hours is equals to specific, spelling is wrong, specific date dot get hours, const minutes, specific date dot get minutes, const seconds, specific date dot get seconds, like that. Correct? Now console dot, sorry, clear console dot log year, I can say dollar year. In the different format, I want to show in Indian format, day, then month, then year, space, here I can say hours, minutes, seconds. Zero 5.js. Can you see? Can you see month starts from 0? So you need to add +1. Months always start from 0. So this, now what I need, can you see these are the single digits?
Yes.
But I need a 0 1 here, 0 1, and not single 0 but 0 0. You need to write a logic for that. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you can also set the things also. So here you have get the things, but here we can say specific date dot set full year. I can say 2023. Okay, and then console dot log.
So there is 2023.
2023, and then run the program, and can you see it has changed?
Yes.
So here it is 2020, it is 2023, it has changed. Correct?
Yes.
Now what I want to do, I want to add 7 days to the specific days. Add 2 days. Let's do it as a 2 days. Console.log specific date plus 1. Just say 1. So it is a 2023 0101. So output would be okay. Set, okay, it is not like this. So I want to add one day to current date, or I want to add 1 day to this date. Correct?
Yes.
So how do you do that? So specific date dot set date over here, and here specific date dot get date plus 1, and then you can print the specific date. Can you see here 02? Hello?
Yes.
So you have
Yes.
added 1 day.
Yes.
You can add 30 days also. See?
31.
31. Let's try to add 32 days. Can you see month is getting changed automatically?
Yes. Yes.
So all these calculations happens internally correctly,
Yes.
right?
Yes, sir.
Now let's create a new file, app06.js. So const I have past date, new date 2020 0101, and let's have a future date 2023 or 2024 0101. Now I want to check the comparison. I want to check what?
Comparison.
Comparison. So how to do that?
Future date minus past date.
If you are going to check past, if past is less than future,
Future.
then console.log, here we can say past dollar past is before future, that is future. app06.js, can you see past complete date, this one is what? So just add two ISO string. If you don't two ISO string, it will show you this long object, correct?
Yes.
So just add two ISO string here, and here also you can add what? Two ISO string.
ISO string.
Can you see the date? Here also I don't need this time related thing, so immediately I can do split by means of what? T, and it will return the array. I need the 0th element of that. Split by means of T, and I need a 0th first element. So if this is a separator, right, if we split by means of this separator, one will give you this in the 0th element, another would be having this, correct?
Yes.
Now see, can you see now 2020 001 is before the future 2024 001. That is correct. Date comparison. This is what?
Date comparison.
Date comparison. So few things we have seen related to date. So let us see how to create the objects. You can create the date. Let's document it. I'm sorry, we already have seen that. You can create a new date object using the new date constructor. It takes the various forms of the argument such as the timestamp, date string, individual date component. Code and let's add this. Then accessing the date components after this. Accessing date. I'm getting some noise from your end. Once you create the date object, you can access by means of this, right? We have seen this thing, yes or no?
Yes.
Now setting the date components.
Set date.
Setting the date component. You can also set the individual date component.
Yes.
Like this. Now date, date arithmetics. We can perform arithmetic operation on the dates by adding or subtracting the milliseconds. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then date comparison. Compare the dates using compare operator. Comparison operators. Now for this you need to know what are the comparison operators. Right?
Yes.
So here if you can see, this is about the date and string class. Important things. Math is easy. We will see shortly. But this is all about date and string.
Sir, always in a get month, we can use a plus one.
If month always begins from 0.
Zero, yes.
Month always begins from 0.
Yes.
If any questions, go ahead and ask me.
No, sir. Mm. Sir, also we can change the hours or minute.
Yes, everything you can change.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, let's call it for a day. We'll meet tomorrow.
Yes.
Thank you.